So, apparently there's an election a few weeks time here. You know what's really fascinating about 2024 is that we in the US are not alone. Elections have already or will take place to almost half the world's population this year. That's huge. Let that sink in. Half the world's population goes to the polls, or they've already been in 2024. Now, I want you to take just a moment before we get started and think to yourself, when I say the word politics, what's the first word that pops into your mind? Hold on to that. We're going to talk about politics tonight, but it's probably not the way you've been imagining it. In the communities where Hunger Project works around the world, we see the transformative power of local politics. We see the power of leadership. We see what happens when people living in very challenging conditions go from I can't to I can to we can together. And we're going to see them stepping forward tonight as leaders in their community. So are you ready to talk about politics? Yeah. Let's do it. It's my pleasure to invite on stage my colleague from India, Ruchi Yadav. Ruchi.
Thank you, Tim. Namaste, everybody.
Ruchi, welcome to election season in the United States. Now, in India, you're ahead of us. You had your national elections earlier this year. So, when you think about politics, what comes to mind?
Very different from what you all are thinking, I'm sure. Politics for me and for all the communities we work with is power within. It's your voice, it's your agency, it's positivity, it's perseverance, it's active citizenship. It's how you channel your energy into something bigger. It's about making your community rise. It's putting them first rather than yourself. So for me, politics is something that can make you a better person if channeled in the right direction. That is what politics is.
Beautiful, Ruchi. I remember so clearly being with you and your team in Rajasthan and meeting elected women leaders from many different classes and hearing their story. I was so impressed by their will. They wanted to make their communities a better place, and indeed they have. And so you'll get to hear about this tonight. You'll get to hear about how communities are transforming their world. And you'll also hear that hunger is about more than just food. People often ask me, Tim, if your organization doesn't give out food, how do you solve the problem of hunger? Listen carefully to Ruchi, and later you'll meet another colleague of mine, Matimba, and you'll hear about this transformative work. We're going to show you a world where change is happening and where it's making a very tangible difference in people's lives. I'm excited to hear more. I can think of nobody better to start this off than Ruchi. Ruchi, I'm excited for you to bring everyone on this journey. Thank you very much for being here with us.
Thank you, Tim. Tonight, we're going to talk about what the possibilities are, what the opportunities are, how communities together come together to bring sustainable change, and create a world full of possibility, hope, optimism, and opportunity. A world in which everyone rises, not one individual, not one person, not one man or woman, but everybody rises.